get your head in the game. We got some championships to win. So your beloved coach here building a legacy that can't be qualified by race. So they're not going to be able to minimize our accomplishments by saying we are the blackest coach or the blackest team to ever do X, Y, or Z. They're just going to have to say we were the only ones to ever do it, right? So isn't it interesting? The age of adulthood is 18, 6 plus 6 plus 6. NASCAR playoffs, new structure, also combined with the standardization of NASCAR. So the cars are very similar. There's not a huge performance difference from car to car. Okay. It is causing drivers to drive more recklessly. One, because before maybe they would have been satisfied with the 10th place finish, but if they finish any less than 8th, they're literally not going to be able to race in the last race of the season. So they're trying to cut some sort of corner. You know, they're risking it for the biscuit, trying to get in the big dance, right? So you got that, perfect formula there. You've incentivized the racers to take risks by, rewarding them with big payoffs with the playoffs. And then you have, you can't really just like gun a guy down anymore, right? You gotta have to outmaneuver him, outdo something, finds any way to steal a half second, anything, right? So these drivers are desperate. Nobody more desperate than the two players that coach has more flagged. Number one being our boy Austin Dillon, who wiped out pretty much on the last lap heading into the playoffs, and he was, all but assured a spot there. It was a very devastating finish to his season, truly excruciating. And then Denny Hamlin, who is the biggest douchebag in NASCAR. He only cares about winning. He is selfish, even to the point where he will not help his own teammates if it does not benefit him. Okay? So Denny Hamlin also involved in the big one back with Earnhardt, and Austin Dillon nearly escaped the next big one. It was a huge wipeout right in front of him. It was literally like a miracle. He was able to get out of there. I mean, we're talking inches, right? So perfect scenario there. We can have Denny wipe everybody out. Austin squeaks right through again. Okay, we like that a lot. Literally everybody hates Denny Hamlin. I can't even say. He's a very miserable person. He doesn't even smile at or talk to children. Coach could not imagine seeing a child who's excited to see you as like their hero and not just immediately beaming with a smile and wanting to reach down and pick them up and squeeze them. So anybody who's weird with kids like that, doesn't even bring a smile to their face, big fucking red flag. There's something terribly wrong with that person. Let's see. He has a conflict of interest with Joe Gibbs Racing. He has a beef with NASCAR in general. They have been trying to get him to bend at the knee. He blames NASCAR for basically like every big wreck that's ever happened. And, he's huge. It can't be overstated, right? Like if he was a nobody, he just wouldn't be racing, sincerely, right? A win at Daytona or even just a good performance at Daytona can save your entire season and get you into the playoffs. This race is unspeakably important. The first 20 drivers of the race are separated by 1 second. These guys are running tight. It's all about drifting. It's all about reaction time. And, if you're a little bit older like Jimmy Johnson, fall asleep at the wheel, might be your last day on earth. Okay? So, also think it's interesting with the Toronto Maple Leafs, okay, with the leaf and the tree thing, we've got Maple Leafs and Mabel's Pavilion at Stanford. Coach is still all about Stanford. I don't give a fuck. I'm not fucking, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I can't help what I believe. Right? So, this is the list. NASCAR, Austin Dillon, Daytona 500, NCAA men's hockey, Boston College Frozen Four champions, NHL, USA, Four Nations champions, NHL Stanley Cup, Maple Leafs, Dark Horse Capitals. Although, we did have, I don't have his thing on screen, but I should. Alex, who coaches had some beef with in the past, like over the Chiefs and stuff, we've made up, and he brought some good gems. He mentioned, the Capitals are red, white, and blue. That kind of goes with the Eagles thing, even though it's not the same colors. It's, American. And then they won when the Eagles won the Stanley Cup. I remembered that before and then forgot about it. So thanks for bringing that back to my attention. I hadn't mentioned it in a while. So, yes, that is another very good reason to like the Capitals now that we know for sure the Eagles won the Super Bowl, right? It definitely is a check in their box. Also, the Gretzky record thing. Certainly some reasons to see it. Okay? Coach still likes Stanford and Maple Leafs a little bit better. Okay? So, NCAA hoops. Lead pick is Stanford. Backups UCLA, Michigan State, Cal, and Indiana. Why do we like Cal? Their head coach is Mark Madsen, former Stanford Cardinal and Los Angeles Laker. And there's more reasons to like him than that. Cal might actually be scary, y'all. So, NBA, Lakers versus Celtics or Bucks over either the Clippers or the Blazers. Okay. So the Mark Madsen thing could actually make it a Stanford Lakers thing. We couldn't see the Stanford Lakers before, but now it makes sense. Okay. Coach in the WNBA. He's got some championships he never told you all about. He forgot. Okay. Coach was dominating the WNBA for a while back when he was big into the Terrapins because Coach thought Lisa Leslie was like the greatest thing ever. Sincerely, right? So Coach was made to look pretty smart by a Los Angeles team. It's the only Los Angeles team he ever liked. He absolutely hated everything LA, but when those Sparks came on the scene and he saw Lisa Leslie, he was like, I don't even care. fuck if they're like just the bitch Lakers. Like, at least it's like nobody cares about the WNBA. They're still underdogs like that, right? Even if they're the biggest team in the league, they still got to put the league on. So Coach had no problem rooting for the Sparks, and he's never cared about WNBA since they were good, right? Well, it's time to start caring again, and we're going with the fucking Sparks again. We will tell you why soon. Backup picks, Fever and Sky. MLS, FC Austin. That is incredibly tied and specific to Stanford. Okay, so if Stanford goes down, we need a new soccer pick. All right, probably Portland Timbers or something. Okay, well, actually, not even that. We wouldn't even know where to start. Okay. MLB, Guardians over Brewers. NFL, Lions over Browns. And college football next year, Georgia Tech. That is the list. Okay, what coach feels best about? Super Bowl, Lions over Browns. World Series, Guardians over Brewers. College football, Georgia Tech. Boston College hockey, Frozen Four. Then Austin Dillon. And then you got all the basketball stuff. The basketball stuff's hard, y'all. Coach's a big basketball fan, but he can tell you straight up, best team don't always win. It's like more true in basketball probably than any other sport. You really got to go out there and try to win every possession. If you fall, you try to coach through a game, you're going to get literally humiliated, and it could be a team you would have absolutely destroyed, right? So basketball is a lot more about effort, in coach's opinion, than something like football where you can just design a scheme, hand it to Saquon Barkley, and you have five guys slam each other line of scrimmage, and he breaks like an 80-yard run. There's not really so much of that. Just hand it off and get out of the way. And even if you do get a handoff play and dude goes all the way and crams, that's just 2 points, right? It's not like, all right, now we get to go sit down for a while. Like, nope, you got to go play defense, all that sort of stuff. So coach likes the two-way elements of basketball. Coach thinks inches matter the most in basketball. Like, you're an inch late on a screen, you're getting a blow by dunk, right? Maybe versus a steal, right? So coach loves the nail-biting aspects of hoops and thinks it warrants to hustle plays the most, okay? Because in football, there's just, you could be playing a position. Like, this is what coach had to deal with. Like, he'd go out and he'd, like, crush a team, right? And then the next time you play that team, they literally scheme every fucking play to the other side of the field. You can be running full speed, you're just never even gonna sniff the fucking play, ever. Right? Like, fuck, right? So that's why coach is a big fan of basketball and thinks if he had to take a less talented team to win a championship, he would choose basketball for sure. Like hockey, I guess you could say is like similar, but if you can like really, really handle that puck and nobody can take it off you like a Sidney Crosby type, you don't even really got to hustle all that much. You know what I mean? It's pretty much just people chasing you. So skill can take you a long way in hockey, but you still got the two-way elements of basketball, all that sort of stuff. And of course, like ball handling, all that sort of stuff, and incredibly important in basketball too, just like stick handling. But Coach thinks, you know, like a premier stick handler is a hotter commodity than you know, a stellar ball handler. It seems like, you know, just about any guard has great handles, right? You know what I mean? So that's what Coach says there. Let's see. Let's get to the pictures and stuff. You know the pics. Alrighty, let's get to the good stuff. Coach actually does have some good stuff for you. Where are we gonna start? Right here. Okay, first of all, 222 subscribers. That's cool, right? 222. We'll live with that. 434 videos. We got a little palindrome there too. We're also at 175,000 views and I think 4.4 thousand likes. So pretty nifty stuff. Coach might be a robot. Surviving Black Hawk Down is huge on Netflix right now. Coach tried to watch it and was bored to fucking tears. Coach refuses to make himself watch stuff that he absolutely does not want to watch anymore. I'll watch stuff I don't want to watch, but if I fucking hate it, I'm just turning it off. I'm not watching 3 hours of Black Hawk Down. So I wants to figure out what that's about. You gotta watch it. So just saying. French soldiers died in a helicopter crash back in 2016. Isn't that interesting? You know, we got all this French stuff flagged. 6 of them died. Okay, of course we got the movie Black Hawk Down. Won an Academy Award. Screenplay by Ken Nolan. Isn't that interesting? 144 minutes. So Coach says 44 is the code of destruction. I think you're going to believe him after this one. So that 144, it's not bad. It's not bad. We like it, but we need a lot more than that. What else we got? Super 6'4", Super 6'1", Master Sergeant Gary Gordon. Whoa! Tell me that one didn't just get your fucking gears going. 11 days to 1-1, 1996, 666. Where's the good stuff? They got Richard Tyson. Here's the good stuff, friend. Do you think 44 is important? I will prove it to you right now. 44,956. You got the 44 right there, right? And then look. How many is it short of 45,000? You add $44 to that. It's $44 short of 45,000 with 44,000. You know what I mean? Like, so 44,044 is basically the joke there. 11180039982. You know, just stupid looking numbers. 77%. 18 Americans died. 6 + 6 + 6. They got Fort Campbell and Michael Durant was there. Kevin Durant at Fort Campbell. Isn't that interesting? Let's see. Oh yeah, Coach can't even like read this one. But look, convicted by court-martial in 1999 for the enforceable schmotomy of a 6-year-old daughter. Jesus, dude. Stephen Ford. Obviously, we don't believe it, but it's just, I can't believe they put that shit in there. Gary Ivan Gordon. Here you go. No, you wanted him. Let's see. Anything good? I need to underline all this stuff and forgot. But whatever. August 30th. Hold on. There was something good. Oh, yeah. Look. So October 3, 1993. Died at age 33. So that seems like something. Also, August 3060. So 3060. That's a 666. Coach wants to go over how y'all have done on the polls so far. So y'all lost the Super Bowl. Coach knows the you know, our superstar players. They knew what was going down. But just as far as the open poll, 9 votes. Coach doesn't even think he has 9 commenters. So somebody definitely popped over and just put their own stakes in it. We know Alex skewed that. So if Alex didn't vote, we would have been even. Or if Coach was allowed to vote, we would have been even. Let's see. Who will win Daytona 500? Y'all like Austin Dillon. But what scares me is someone took Kyle Busch. That's Coach's backup too. So hopefully that's not what's going down. Y'all did take home the national championship. Coach flipped at the end and thought it might be Notre Dame. So credit to y'all. Let's see. Gary Gordon's ship. They got a ship based on this dude. He's from Baltimore. Canton, Baltimore, Maryland. Canton, Baltimore, Maryland. Isn't that crazy? There's a Canton in Baltimore. That's the Browns' like main rival. Let's see what's going on. Oh yeah, you'll like this. Maybe not. Sorry, Coach fucked up. And that was it right there. This is a sport in which people get killed, baby. Coach likes that a lot. Why did I take a screenshot of Dennis here? There had to be something that stood out to me. I did know Dennis has won several Daytonas now. He's a 3-time winner. Okay? He's going to be one number 4. He is 44 years old, baby. 1980 birthday. We love that shit. Alrighty, what else we got? So 18 seasons as of 2024. He has his own podcast. So yeah, his big one crash basically eliminated him from the points race. And so why did Danny Hamlin just like a day ago pop off about Dale Earnhardt Jr. and Dale saying they wouldn't thrive in modern super speedway races? Why is he bringing up Dale Earnhardt? Isn't that crazy? And then let's see. He gives an incredibly hot take, right? So obviously it stands out. It's not something he does all the time, right? But then Valentine's Day of last year, he picks Dale Earnhardt Jr. as his favorite Daytona 500 memory. Isn't that interesting? Let's see what else we got. Hamlin thought he jinxed himself by carrying Dale Jr.'s Daytona 500 trophy in 2004, so there was definitely some sort of temporary curse there. Let's see. Austin Dillon, Dodge's latest big one, just to show you. Here's the thing.
Now they're ranking in front of the 21 dead side.
That was close, huh? Told you. What's going on there? Denny Hamlin reacts after wrecking out on big one, lap 60. Here's another one.
That category. Oh, and here we go. Chastain's involved. Noah Gragson, Eric Jones, Kyle Larson. Such a calm point in the race. It was too wide.
See, it can happen out anywhere. Calm point in the race. Boom! Here's 20, 30 cars piling up. Okay, Denny Hamlin is one lucky son of a bitch. Before the big crash, he was in 32nd place, lost the draft, 9-17 on the cut line. Post-crash, he started 10th and finished 10th up 30 on the cut line. Just like an Atlanta total no-show out of him today. Then the top comment, do nothing, competition takes itself out, ? Profit. And it says, let's see, Jimmy Johnson did the same thing at the 2009 race, if I remember correctly. Let's see. Oh, we got our total eclipse thing. So Coach was looking, he's like, this isn't something that happens every year, right? Because that would suck if this thing happened every year. It has been 3 years. So that works for Coach. Just long enough to be like, okay, it wasn't a guarantee. So Coach thinks that definitely works in our favor. Oh, yeah, don't forget about, Bubba Wallace's rope that he said was supposed to lift him up by his neck, right? You probably figured this out. But Coach says, first of all, how hilarious is that? NASCAR says the concern was, in quotes, real. Jesus. Okay. So, Bubba Wallace has got to be Jussie Smollett, right? I mean, come on. He confronts the Jussie Smollett narrative. Just saying. So, Lakers owner Jerry Buss owns the Sparks. So, it would definitely make sense for the Sparks and the Lakers to win at the same time. Here's a big one for you, baby. Who's that? That's Cameron Diaz. They have Cameron Diaz. Isn't that nice? Saw it right away. You need to even tell me about it. Number 22. It's half of 44. Cameron Lee Brink. Brink. Like the rollerblade movie. What a great name. Brink. Such a fuckable face and name. Cam. Hate the name Cam. It's a dude's name. Girl's name. Who knows? Some ambiguous shit. But they... What was I going to say? There's something about them. Oh, yeah. Bob Knight died. Not super worried about the Hoosiers because Dean Smith took the Tar Heels a couple years to win. And Wooden's team still hasn't won all this time later. So, let's see. Let's see. Oh, yeah. So, James Worthy also went to UNC. Is it fucking UNC winning this shit? Coach is adding UNC to the list. Just in case. I don't want to look super stupid. I will put them... Damn. They might be the second most scary somehow. So we'll do that. Yeah, they won in 57 too. Coach definitely isn't counting out UNC. I'm actually going to put some UNC picks in after I finish this video. Let's see. There's your Pyramid of Success. John Wooden. Like I said, they haven't won in a long time. I don't see them winning this year. Oh, they did get a 67. Here's the WNBA teams. Wait, did the season start up already? Oh, that's championships. Okay, so here's the championships. The Lynx, the Comets, and the Storm. Seattle, Houston, and Minnesota have the most. The Sparks are right behind at 3. We have qualified for the playoffs more times than anybody. We've been in the playoffs 22 times in the NBA's short history. It's only like 3 times we've missed, right? So at the very least, we know the Sparks are going to have a good chance to do it. And they got, super hot rookie from Stanford. Okay, Cameron Brink. That doesn't hurt at all, right? So here's the Mystics. We're a little bit worried about them. Charlotte Sting. Okay. Coach also says that Cameron Diaz / Cameron Brink is also Charlotte Flair. All right. So maybe that'll help us out. Okay. Let's go. So we got our buddy Trevor. Georgia Tech split the 90 title with Colorado. Dodd went to Tennessee, and Tennessee just won the 24 College World Series. Yeah, we love that, so we don't have to worry about Tennessee. Georgia Tech made the Final Four at 90 for their first time. They also beat a number 1 seed Michigan State team to get there. Whoa. Dodd had 33-game unbeaten streaks. Heisman 32. Heisman also had the 222-0 game win. Bobby Dowd had the problem with Alabama for over-recruiting. So excellent stuff there. This is Jeremiah Trotter Jr. Why does Coach bring this up? Because this was an accurate prediction for sure. Coach and his buddy, we always get together well before the draft. We look at all the guys coming out, and we say who's going where. And this was our number 1 pick to get land. Oh, Jeremiah Trotter Jr. He's just going to be an Eagle. So there you go. That worked out. Here's more Cameron Brink. What are we saying about her? Here we go. Reminds me of Cameron Diaz. She appeared at Dodger Stadium. Not bad, right? And it says, I refuse to believe that her and Charlotte Flair aren't sisters. Brink has the look, game, and presence to be an LA star. LA Sports is in good hands. She'll help the WNBA grow on the West Coast. Stanford star playing in LA. Hopefully she stays healthy. Very bright future, right? So you get the hometown angle. Smoking hot rookie. So there's Mark Madsen's 76th birthday, Mad Dog, right? So he was with LA. He battled Shaq. Obviously went to Stanford. He was picked in the first round, barely. Also played for the Timber Wolves, so he likes to play for trees. Interesting. Also, led a win. Stanford propelled to the Final Four over Rhode Island. Isn't that crazy? We've had Rhode Island flagged. More Providence than the school Rhode Island, but very weird. Let's see. Madsen says Shaq used to beat him up in practice. What was that? Played for 6 seasons with the Wolves. Here's Cal. They got a Brooklyn guy. They got Andrzej Stojakovic. That could be a Peja. They got DeJuan Campbell. That's huge. Hugh Vandeweghe. Is that Kiki Vandeweghe's kid? Check this out. Stephon Marbury Jr. Holy shit. What's going on over at Cal, y'all? They got the Stanford head coach. Now, I think we might be looking at Cal men's hoops with like Huskies women's. It's really hard to say, man. College basketball is poof. So Lexi Hall, also a Stanford player, she's on the Fever. So that if you're in the Caitlin Clark camp, she can't lose. That's a big boost for your team. So we have 175,000 views, 4.4 thousand likes, 515 comments, another palindrome. Crazy, right? Check this out. Cameron Brink's LA Sparks inks deal worth $10 million in largest partnership in history. Coach also thinks this girl may be the ring girl from the Logan Paul Mike Tyson fight that went viral. If you remember who I'm talking about, let me look that up. Sorry. I'll find her. This one. Coach thinks it could be her. Not positive. Alright, let's see. Got some more for Tech. This is their 133rd season, and they play freaking Colorado for the first time ever. Opening weekend. It's the 35th anniversary of their split national title. What do you fucking know, buddy? Also, one of their running backs is a transfer from Penn. They've had one of their best recruiting classes in recent years. They're on a 7-game losing streak to Georgia. Last year they lost in 8 overtimes. I knew for sure that 8 overtime game was coming back. That's why Georgia Tech was on my radar too. Good call out. I definitely think that streak is ending this year. Coach agrees. Their QB is named Haynes King. His first game with Tech, he threw for 313 yards. Everyone from the 313, put your motherfucking hands up and follow me. Yes, I am white. I am a fucking bomb. I do live in a trailer with my mom. All right, the backup's name is Aaron Philo. He went to Prince Avenue Christian School. Philo is another name for Saturn. So Saturn/Yahweh went to a Christian academy. It's a sick joke. And then, buddy, Jaberniski, Michael, finally someone that gets it. The religion starting with a J is Saturn worship. Coach agrees.
Come on, squad. We got some championships.
Sorry, I don't know what that was about. Let's see. Hold on. Is that really all we got? It's crazy, you know, like Coach will feel like he just started, he looks up, it's a half hour. It's like, yeah, I guess it is all we got if I've been gone for a fucking half hour. So, you know, just to recap, right? And please tell Coach each one of your picks. He wants to know where you're leaning, especially you, Trevor and Daniel. He trusts your judgment big time, right? And you know, Venice, great with the NASCAR stuff. We know, you know, so Coach has to shout out Venice and say he doesn't agree with the Austin Dillon and Jimmy Johnson narrative for Daytona, right? He thinks that's crazy talk, and he's a big-time NASCAR fan. He knows his shit. He likes William to win it. So look for William. His first name's William. I can't remember his last name, but he's the only William that really matters. All right, so keep an eye out for him. If he wins the race, Coach has never taken another NASCAR pick ever again. We're just gonna listen to Venice. No joke.